Hello, I'm Melior Sims. I'm the Holistic Tooth Fairy. I help adults heal tooth decay and gum disease using natural, holistic and self-help strategies. And I want to talk today about what is and isn't possible to heal holistically in terms of cavities and your teeth. So small cavities are very easy to heal holistically. In fact, your body is naturally doing it all the time. You aren't aware of most of the small cavities that come and go in your mouth throughout the course of your life because most of them never cause you pain. They might cause a little bit of sensitivity, but they're gone by the time you go to the dentist because there's an ebb and flow of nutrients to the teeth that cause remineralisation to slow down and allows cavities to take place, and then speeds up remineralisation and fills in those cavities, leaving no trace. That's a natural process that, as in holistic teeth healing, we accelerate and direct that process, not only to heal small cavities but also to heal large cavities. So a big cavity, if it hasn't reached the nerve, can be healed in just the same way. It takes longer, you need to be more committed. It's unlikely that the remineralisation can fill in a big hole to restore the original shape of the tooth, but what it will do is create a hard glassy surface with no decay underneath and no decay on top. And as long as you keep that indentation, that hole clean, that cavity, X-cavity, should never cause you any problems again in the future. If the cavity has reached your nerve, then it's a problem because it's causing you pain. Probably the nerve has been exposed and you're probably in agony. I've had 6 root canals and I know the agony of an exposed root, and you don't want to be mucking around with that. It is possible to turn it around if it's very close to the root. I have done that. That was the start of my journey to teeth healing, was reversing a recommended root canal, but it hadn't reached the root quite yet at that point. In terms of what the options are, if the root is exposed, then you'll be offered a root canal by the dentist or an extraction. And while lots of people have a blanket opposition to root canals, I do believe it's possible to have a root canal that doesn't cause you problems in some cases, and everyone is different. If you have a very good dentist and you have very good overall health and that tooth is not connected to a part of your body that is vulnerable to inflammation and disease, then it is possible to have a root canal that doesn't cause you problems and to keep it stable with good self-help strategies to support your teeth health. If you have an extraction, it's also possible to live with a gap in your mouth without needing to have an implant, without the bone loss and the collapsing teeth that dentists threaten you with when they're trying to sell you an implant. I mean, it can happen, but it doesn't have to. You can keep your mouth stable. You can keep your jaw stable after an extraction. So you don't have to just choose between the 2 worst options imaginable if the nerve is exposed. Now, if you have a dead nerve that is underneath the surface of the tooth, either you have already had a filling and the nerve has died underneath it, or the surface of the tooth is intact and the nerve has died underneath it. It is also possible that if the nerve is not completely dead, because the word dead is used very loosely and it's not an accurate word anyway, because the nerve isn't really dead. It's just not operating properly when it's what we call dead. So if it's not too far gone down the road to dead nerveness, then absolutely it is possible, with dedication and time and some investment in support like homeopathy, to restore the health of a nerve. Sometimes the nerve is too far gone. Sometimes your overall body health isn't enough to bring it back. And in that case, if it is starting to rot in your mouth, then you do need to deal with it, because those kind of bacterial infections can get into your bloodstream and cause disease in other parts of your body. People have died from untreated inflammations from inflammation in their mouth. So it's not something to just let it go and see what happens. You need to deal with it, whether you're going to deal with it holistically or you're going to go to the dentist and let them do what they want to do. You need to do something if you have a dead tooth that is infected, and you will know, not necessarily because of pain, because if the nerve is dead then you won't feel pain. You will know because of an inflammation, a fistula, which is like an abscess, a swelling, pus, things like that. It will tell you that something is wrong. Yeah, so there are limits. Holistic teeth healing can't fix everything, but it can do an awful lot, and it can do an awful lot more than most people think it can. And I encourage you, if you are facing a difficult diagnosis from a dentist, to look into what your options are to take care of your teeth yourself. You don't just have to passively go along with what they're recommending. Sometimes what they're recommending is absolutely the right thing to do, but it's not always, and you should do your research and make a wise decision for your situation, your body, your budget, and your life. So I hope that's helped explain a little bit about the possibilities and the limitations of holistic teeth healing. Thanks for watching.